Cinderelliot, A Scrumptious Fairy Tale by Mark Seeley and Rachel Smoka Richardson. Cinderelliot loved to bake. Every day he measured and mixed, chopped and kneaded. He took pride in his pies, cakes, bars, and breads. But Cinderelliot wished for more. If only someone could love him as much as they loved his baking. Instead, he spent his days baking for his stepsister and stepbrother, who loved to eat. "Eclairs!" screeched Nivelle. "Cannoli!" yelled Gertrude. With a sigh, Cinderelliot served delicious creations to his step-siblings. One day, a letter arrived. "Heary, heary! Prince Samuel seeks a skilled baker for the palace. Enter the royal baking competition. Win a place in the prince's heart and home." "Cinderelliot, make me cream puffs for the competition," said Nivelle. "I'll win with your apple strudel," said Gertrude. So Cinderelliot sliced and sifted, whisked and rolled. Meanwhile, Nivelle and Gertrude spent hours deciding what to wear. "I wish I could enter the competition," said Cinderelliot. "No," said Nivelle, "you have to wash the dishes." "You're filthy and covered in batter," said Gertrude. They scooped up Cinderelliot's desserts and headed to the palace. "I wish I could go to the palace and bake for the prince," said Cinderelliot while cleaning up. Suddenly, a shower of sparkles filled the kitchen. "What do we have here?" asked the spectacular man. Cinderelliot wiped his face. "Who are you?" "I'm Ludwig, your fairy godfather, of course. I've come to grant you your wish." Ludwig waved his wand. Cinderelliot now wore a chef's hat and coat. "You look marvelous," said Ludwig. "Now, bake a fabulous cake." Cinderelliot blended and creamed, folded and whipped. He popped the cake into the oven. Ludwig waved his wand. The kitchen sparkled. Cinderelliot and his cake were ready for the competition. "How will I get to the palace?" he asked. "The competition is almost over." "Oh, please, I've thought of everything," said Ludwig. "Take my limo." "Thank you," said Cinderelliot. "Now go. You must be home by midnight. The magic wears off by then." Ludwig waved his wand once more, and in a puff of flour dust, disappeared. At the palace, Prince Samuel tasted dessert after dessert. "Have a cream puff," said Nivelle. "Try some strudel," said Gertrude. Just then, a towering cake caught Prince Samuel's eye. "Who made this fine-looking dessert?" he asked. Cinderelliot peeked around the cake. "Me," he said. Their eyes locked. "Sweet," Prince Samuel said. "Chocolate, my favorite." "Mine too," said Cinderelliot. "It's midnight," Cinderelliot gasped. "Where are you going?" Prince Samuel called out. "I don't even know your name." As Cinderelliot rushed down the steps, his chef's hat fell off his head. He sped away in the limo just in time. Next morning, Cinderelliot made croissants for breakfast, while his step-siblings complained. Nivelle opened the door. "Hello, Prince Samuel," he said. "Would you like a croissant that I made?" asked Gertrude. "I'm looking for the person who belongs with this hat," said Prince Samuel. Nivelle wriggled. "Too big." Gertrude wrestled. "Too small." "Does anyone else live here?" asked Prince Samuel. Cinderelliot walked into the living room. Their eyes met. "It's you," said Prince Samuel. Prince Samuel placed the hat on Cinderelliot. It fit perfectly. "You found your baker," Cinderelliot said. "I found more than just a baker," Prince Samuel said. Prince Samuel and Cinderelliot hosted the biggest wedding in the kingdom. Cinderelliot baked the wedding cake, of course, and they lived scrumptiously ever after.